Luke Bouchard here. This is today's Forgiveness Declaration card draw and reading. Number 7. I forgive myself for believing that I can't forgive myself. Okay, and the reduction. It is interesting to note that forgiving others is far easier than forgiving ourselves. Oh, the pain and suffering that we allow the ego to inflict upon us. Have you asked the Holy Spirit to see your grievances differently? If you watch enough of these videos, you know that I constantly will refer to asking the Holy Spirit to see it differently, and so now I just have it in the reduction. So when I started looking at forgiveness well over 10 years ago, and what is forgiveness, and trying to understand it, I talked to many people that I thought would know. My mother, who's a good Catholic, who is a devout Catholic. She did this. When I said, "Mom, what's forgiveness?" She goes, "Eh." It's just like that kind of surprised me. And then she started giving me books on forgiveness, literally books, books of the Catholic Church on forgiveness. Like she gave me probably half a dozen. And I went to my reverend, of the Center for Spiritual Living, where I was going, and I asked him, and it was like there was not really a clear answer from him either. And I then had the thought to look it up in the dictionary, and that's where I got my answer about what forgiveness is. And it simply said that forgiveness is choosing to no longer be angry at the other person, and the other person doesn't know. And I thought, wow, isn't that curious? Choosing to no longer be angry at the other person, and it's like, huh. So it had nothing to do with the other person, and it's choosing that you don't want to harbor those feelings. And I think that was really the beginning of my path to trying to understand what forgiveness is. And when it comes to this particular declaration, I forgive myself for believing that I can't forgive myself. Well, it's the choice to no longer be upset. It's the choice to accept what happens, because another great way of looking at forgiveness is acceptance. And we choose to no longer hold a grievance with anyone else and ourselves. Because if you can't forgive others, or if you can't forgive yourself, how are you going to be able to forgive others? It starts and ends with yourself. Forgiveness starts and ends with yourself. So it's pretty clear what you need to do if you're having a hard time forgiving yourself, and that is first of all, you have to decide if you want to, basically take yourself off the cross. Because some people, this is a preferred state, just to be nailing themselves to the cross, and as they're putting themselves up there. I don't know if that's you, but you have to decide whether or not you want to be the one that's putting yourself on the cross, because we do it, no one else does. This image, it was one of my neighbors had put this this fence, this wire around this tree so it could grow without being eaten by the multitude of rabbits we have living in the city, and it seemed to be really on the mark for this reduction, or this declaration. I'm Luke Bouchard. Thanks so much for watching this video, and I hope you can forgive yourself. And you know what? I need you to forgive yourself, because if you can't forgive yourself, how are you going to be able to forgive me or anyone else? We are all responsible for each other to get home, and we do that by forgiving and modeling forgiving to others so that it's okay to do it.